Think about your day today. How many small comforts did you buy? The morning coffee from the cafe, the lunch you ordered instead of packed, the subscription that auto-renewed on your card, the movie you rented because you already own 3 streaming services but wanted this one specific film. None of these feel significant. None of them feel like they matter. Each one is just $5, just $10, just $20, just a small comfort, just a tiny reward. But here's what your brain doesn't want you to see. These small comforts are not small. They are quiet assassins, and they are killing your discipline and your wealth, one comfortable decision at a time while you are not even paying attention. My name is David, and I have spent the last decade studying why people who earn good money still struggle to build wealth. And what I have discovered is this. It is not about how much you make. It is about the 1,000 tiny choices you make on autopilot, the ones that feel insignificant, the ones that feel justified, the ones that destroy your future while making your present feel slightly more comfortable.
If you have ever looked at your bank account and wondered where all your money went, even though you do not buy expensive things, you need to subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that like button if you are ready to see the invisible patterns draining your wealth. Because today, we are going to expose how comfort becomes your most expensive addiction, and why the path to wealth requires becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. Let's start with what I call the micro-decision drain. Your brain is terrible at understanding small numbers over time. When you spend $5 on coffee, your brain says, it's just $5. When you order a $15 lunch delivery, your brain says, it's just $15. When you buy a small item online for $20, your brain says, it's just $20. But your brain is lying to you. It is not just $5. It's $5 times every workday. That's $1,300 a year, just on coffee. The $15 delivery is not $15. After fees and tips, it's $22, 5 times a week. That's $5,720 a year, just on lunch. These small amounts do not register as dangerous to your brain. They fly under your internal alarm system. You would never withdraw $7,000 in cash and light it on fire, but you will absolutely spend $7,000 on small comforts throughout the year without even noticing it's gone, because your brain gives you permission to make small bad decisions. It tells you these tiny amounts do not matter, but they do matter. They matter more than almost anything else, because small decisions compound, and right now they are compounding against you.
Here is what is really happening when you buy these small comforts. You are not just spending money. You are trading your future for temporary emotional relief. Every small comfort purchase is an emotional transaction. You had a hard day, you deserve this coffee. You were tired, you deserve this delivery. You were stressed, you deserve this treat. The word deserve is the most expensive word in your vocabulary because every time you use it, you are justifying trading long-term wealth for short-term feelings. You are using comfort as currency to buy relief from discomfort. And your brain loves this trade because your brain hates discomfort. It will do anything to avoid it, including bankrupting your future. This is emotional spending, and it is invisible because it hides behind small amounts and reasonable excuses. You are not being irresponsible, you are just being human. You are just making your day a little easier. But easier today means harder tomorrow. Every small comfort you buy is a small discipline you avoid, and discipline is the only thing standing between you and wealth. Now let's talk about subscriptions. These are the zombies in your budget. They are dead money, but they keep walking around charging your card every month. Streaming services, music apps, cloud storage, meditation apps, fitness apps, meal kits, monthly boxes, software you used once. Here is how this trap works. You sign up for something. It is only $10 a month. That feels affordable, so you say yes. Then you forget about it, because $10 does not hurt. You do not notice it leaving your account. It happens automatically. There is no pain, no decision, no friction. And that is exactly why it is so dangerous. Most people have between 5 and 15 subscriptions. Let's say you have 10 subscriptions averaging $15 each. That is $150 a month. That is $1,800 a year. That is $18,000 over 10 years. And that is if you never add more. But you will add more, because signing up is easy and canceling requires effort. You are paying a monthly convenience tax, and convenience is expensive. Speaking of convenience, let's talk about the convenience inflation trap. Delivery apps, ride shares, pre-cut vegetables, meal kits, ready-made everything. All of these services sell you the same product. They sell you the avoidance of minor effort, and you pay a massive premium for it. When you order food delivery, you are not just paying for food. You are paying the menu price, plus a delivery fee, plus a service fee, plus a small order fee sometimes, plus tip. A $12 meal becomes a $25 transaction. You just paid a $13 convenience fee. You paid more for delivery than for the actual food. Your brain justifies this by saying you are saving time. But are you? You spent 15 minutes scrolling through the app deciding what to order. You could have made a sandwich in 5 minutes. You did not save time, you avoided effort, and you paid double to do it. Convenience is not about saving time, it is about avoiding discomfort. And every time you pay to avoid discomfort, you make yourself weaker and poorer. Here is the hard truth that nobody wants to hear. Discipline and comfort are opposites. They sit on opposite ends of a seesaw. When one goes up, the other goes down. Every time you choose comfort, you are choosing against discipline, and discipline is a muscle. When you do not use it, it disappears. When you choose the easy option over and over, you become someone who needs the easy option. You lose your tolerance for difficulty. You become soft, and when you are soft, everything feels hard. Cooking feels hard. Packing lunch feels hard. Saying no to yourself feels hard. So you keep choosing comfort, and the cycle continues. You become trapped in a prison of your own comfort. Wealth requires discomfort. Saving money is uncomfortable. Investing is uncomfortable. Delayed gratification is uncomfortable. Discipline is uncomfortable. But comfort is a trap that makes you weaker while charging you for the privilege. Every small comfort you buy is a small piece of discipline you sell. And you cannot buy discipline back. You can only build it through repeated discomfort. Most people have no idea how much they actually spend on small comforts. If I asked you right now how much you spent on coffee, delivery, subscriptions, and convenience purchases last month, could you tell me? Most people cannot. They guess, and they guess low, way too low. This is the awareness gap, the distance between what you think you spend and what you actually spend. And this gap is where your wealth disappears. You cannot fix a problem you cannot see, and you cannot see a problem you refuse to measure. When you finally track every dollar for 1 month, the number will shock you. It shocks everyone. Your brain does not want you to look at the real numbers, because the real numbers mean you have to change, and change is uncomfortable. So you stay in denial. You tell yourself it is not that bad. You tell yourself you will start tracking next month. But next month never comes, and your wealth keeps draining into the comfort void. So how do you escape this trap? How do you break the comfort addiction? It starts with awareness and systems. First, track everything you spend for 30 days. Every coffee, every delivery, every subscription. Write it down. Face the real number. This will hurt. Let it hurt. That pain is information. Second, automate your savings before you see your paycheck. Pay yourself first. Move money directly from your paycheck into savings and investment accounts. Remove the decision. What you do not see, you cannot spend on comfort.
Third, implement the 24-hour rule. Before you buy any non-essential item, wait 24 hours. Most comfort purchases are impulse decisions. Time kills impulse. If you still want it tomorrow, fine, but most of the time the craving will disappear. Fourth, do a subscription audit right now. Go through your bank statement, find every recurring charge, cancel anything you have not actively used in the last month. This one action can save you $500 to $2,000 a year. Fifth, batch cook your meals on Sunday. Make it a system. Cooking once feels like effort, but it removes 50 decisions throughout the week. Less decisions means less opportunities to choose comfort over discipline. Finally, practice voluntary discomfort. Once a day, choose the uncomfortable option on purpose. Take the stairs, make coffee at home, pack your lunch, say no to yourself. This is not about the money. This is about training your discipline muscle. You are building the tolerance for discomfort that wealth requires.
Here is the reality. You can have a soft life now and a hard life later. Or you can have a hard life now and a soft life later. Comfort now means struggle later. Discipline now means freedom later. The choice is yours, but you cannot have both. The small comforts feel harmless. They feel justified. They feel like they do not matter. But they are the difference between building wealth and wondering where your money went. They are the difference between financial freedom and financial stress. Every small comfort is a brick, and you are choosing which foundation you are building. The foundation of discipline that holds up wealth, or the foundation of comfort that collapses under debt. The good news is this: every day is a new choice. Every decision is a chance to choose differently. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be aware. And you need to choose discipline more often than you choose comfort. Small choices compound. Make sure they are compounding in your favor. If this video made you realize how much your small comforts are costing you, drop a comment below and tell me which comfort you are cutting first. Smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you are ready to choose discipline over comfort. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.